Hey everyone, this is PX Mr. Collector. Oh, are you ready? Get ready! Hey guys, this is Peter Zay. How are you doing? You know, I think I showed you in my last video my room tour. Yeah, of actually not even a room tour. I just gave you a tour of my collection that had nothing to do with Star Wars. And thank you guys for watching, and I'm glad that you're enjoying that. And for those of you who have not seen it, yeah, check out my last episode. I think there'll be some stuff in there that you're gonna really like. Yeah, so one of the reasons I did that video is because I need to go in there and revamp my cabinets, yeah, my display cases. And part of it is because behind me, the figures keep coming in. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I'm on overload. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you know, it's exciting when you get a figure, right? And you can't wait to open it at all. But when you get a few of them and then, you know, you have to do a review on them, it becomes a little bit overwhelming. So I got, one of the ones that I got was Iron Patriot. And he's definitely one of my top 10 for sure. But he came with so many different accessories that I definitely had to pull out the instructions out, but that's time consuming. And then here I also have the instructions for C-3PO, right? Instructions on how to do the batteries for him because I want to see him light up a little bit. Yeah, so by the time that you get to going through all of these different figures and putting them together and figuring out how you're going to showcase them, it's time consuming. However, I know you're like, boo-hoo-hoo. I really have enjoyed it. Yeah, it is exciting. So, are you ready? You know what time it is? That's right. It's mail time!
Here's the mail.
It never fails.
It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes,
I want to wail.
Yeah, some really fun stuff have come. You know, so you know, a lot of the YouTubers, right? The influencers, right? That do these videos, like myself, you know, showcasing toys and all. A lot of us showcase one particular group. For example, there's some that do dolls, there's some that do hot toys, some that do the miniatures, right? There are all kinds of collections, right? Some do cars, Hot Wheels, all kinds of stuff. So I myself, I do a little bit of everything, right? So with that, it gets like overload because there's stuff coming from everywhere. I mean, I was just looking at the site of Sideshow. I put in 6 scale figures and I said, let's talk with the most, which is 72, right? So the newest one, just the first page, and there, I don't even know how many pages are, but they're more than 6. And immediately it's like another figure that I haven't seen, which is the Judge Q from Star Trek, right? Like, you know, noticing more Star Trek figures are being thrown at us, so there goes that collection. Yeah, and those I've noticed they don't stick around for long. Yeah, Star Trek has a huge fan base. So amazing. And then I think tonight I may watch The Immortals with my husband. Because I saw that I could watch it now on one of my cable channels. And I saw that, of course, they came out with the first figure, which I was hoping that they would do this. And here, you know what? Let me check to see who's actually putting her out. And I'm talking about, yeah, so I'm talking about Tina. I think Athena, maybe that's what Athena. Yeah, so I'm really excited because she actually is done by Hot Toys. So I'm stoked about that. So if they do all the figures from the movie, that's awesome. That's awesome. And so far I gotta say, this figure, Athena, is not really blowing me away. I like her more in action. I think she's just so monochromatic. You know, and I guess that's the way she was in the movie, but she's a little on the bland side. So I think that, you know, when I get Vision in white, perfect match. Yeah, so I am stoked about her coming out. I think that's great. And I can't wait for some of the other figures because I think some of the other characters may seem a little more interesting. But anyway, with that said, just as I'm scrolling down on the first page, I swear there's like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm not even like scroll down like half, not even like, I'm just barely getting through them because there's 72. I already have like 10 on the first 5 rows. Yeah, they keep throwing stuff at us that is, oh my God, with every movie, like now the new Doctor Strange from, I guess, Spider-Man. I mean, he's awesome. He's awesome. So I definitely got to get him because I have missed out on the other Doctor Strange. So for sure. But yeah, so, oof, it's a lot of fun stuff. So I am going to show you what I got in the mail.
Oh my God!
You've got mail.
You bastard!
So, stepping away from Sideshow and Hot Toys and all those other ones, let's talk about The Simpsons. I think I saw this one first. I actually got 2. Now, I didn't even know there was a series, but I don't got a kick out of it because it's the guest appearances of celebrities on The Simpsons, and one of them was Kid Rock. So I had to get him. Yeah, I think that is freaking hilarious. Yeah, I am so happy. And then in the back it shows you the other 4 that they also did. Actually, there are other 5. Yeah. So stoked about that. Right, and definitely going to stay in the package. There's no question about that. And then the other one, so this one is from series 1, and this is from series 4. And then in the back, they show you how much the series has grown. So here's number 1. They only had those, and then look at that. Look at the difference. Woo! Yeah, so the series definitely has grown. And this one is Weird Al. With his accordion. I had to get Weird Al. I mean, just had to. Yeah, I think he's a really cool guy. So, right? Fun. And I got on pre-order the Simpson characters that are on Sideshow. I think they're like 4 different ones. Maybe 5 with Krusty the Clown. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Okay, so I grew up with Mego action figures. As a matter of fact, I have one of the original Penguin, right, of the 8-inch scale. And I have quite a few in my collection, but so one of the things that I got is the Bat-Cycle with, I forget what you call that, the card on the side. Side card, I think is what it is, really. And I had a Batman and I have a couple Robins, but I didn't feel like those were the ones that belong in the Batmobile. No, Batcycle. Batcycle, that's what it is. So I saw these that came out. I definitely don't have them, but these are based on the TV series, which is what the Batcycle is based on. The name, but I know, right? And then here's Robin. Yeah, so the really cool thing about this Robin, his mask comes off. Yeah, normally on these, the mask is kind of glued on. You know, it's just part of the head sculpt. But this one, it comes off and based on the actor of the TV series. So I am really excited about this. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see I'm posting their names on the screen so that you can see who they are. That is pretty awesome. So I think these are the two that need to go in my setup. Really, really excited about that. Yeah, really, really excited. I know, that's so exciting. So that was something different. Then the other thing that I got. All right, so as you know, I've been collecting some of the Harry Potter figures. I think by Ace Toys, right? And Star Ace, that's what it is, Star Ace. And I got this one from, it's the same company, which is it's Wizarding World and Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers that gave the rights to Star Ace to do their figures like a higher scale, and then they did a lower scale version of some of the figures that Star Ace is not doing. And one of them is Luna Lovegood, which is one of my favorite characters actually. And this is the box. And so today I actually unboxed her because I'm definitely going to put her with the other figures of Harry Potter. But I thought they did it, like, you know, once she has her glasses on, it's the character, right? So yeah, I wish her hair wasn't so long. Maybe I'll cut it out now. But yeah, so I thought that's pretty cool. So I think that with Drago, right, with the kids, that she'll look perfect with them. And of course she has her wand. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, and then the other one that I have from the same company is Snape. But I think that they did do a Ace Toys, Star Ace did a Snape figure. I missed out on it. So I'm noticing that now they are reissuing some of the figures, like they just reissued Bilbo, right? Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, he's definitely in my cart with no second, not even a second thought. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so I don't know where to begin. Yeah, so okay, so let's start out with Gambit. I know. Yeah, I got some of the other figures that from the Sideshow has been doing. You know, I got like Superman, and I've got both of the Cyclops, and then I got Wolverine, and so of course I had to get Gambit, and I'm so glad that I did because he's a little different than I expected. And here, let me grab him. Yeah, so check him out. Oh, yeah, he is pretty cool. So he comes with a set of, oh my God, I think like 4 different sets of his hands in this color. And I guess I don't know the character that well. I don't know if it's flames or what his deal is with his hands, but right there he goes. And then of course, you know, he has to, I guess has to do with gambling. So there's the ace card, right? And then this one actually has 2 different hair sculpts. So there's that one. And then there's this one. Right? Yeah. So, but I like the other one more because I think it makes him more dramatic. Yeah. Yeah, and then the plate itself, I'm not that thrilled about it. I wish that it was more fabric-y, you know, whether it was fabric or metal, but something versus just plastic. And then the same thing with, you know, his boots, but I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool touch. And then of course his jacket, his raincoat is amazing. Yeah. So overall, I gotta say, I'm glad I got him. Yeah, and he comes with playing cards. He comes with a lot of different hands. He comes with the regular hands as well, like, you know, like hands galore. And like I said, the 2 different head sculpts. So glad I got him. And if you don't have him, you might want to consider it because with the other figures, he looks amazing. So yay, yay, yay for him. Yeah, and then, you know, here's some of the, and, you know, his pole, and this is actually metal. So I'm glad they didn't do this plastic, so. Okay, so what's next? Okay. So finally, because it was on back order, and finally came in. And I've had the spot for him in my display case ready for a while. So I got Yoda waiting, and I have got R2-D2 waiting for C-3PO. Yes. And he finally came in from Sideshow. And there are 2 things that I'm going to gripe about. So, you know, Sideshow, when it comes to their bases, I'm noticing they're kind of boring. Yeah, there's like no labeling, no nothing. They're kind of like boring. The same thing with, and this is the same base that Gambit has, and a lot of the same figures, Superman, all that, they have nothing. So for sometimes I'll take the banner and I'll display like this, and then I put the figure on so that you can see the title. And naturally that looks pretty cool on some of the figures. But yeah, so, you know, so the base is not that interesting. And then I was thinking that, you know, Star Wars, they could have done so much better. Yeah, so much better. So that was a little bit disappointing. Then I opened him up, and immediately, first of all, I love his head sculpt. I think that's pretty cool. I cannot wait to put the batteries in to see his face light up. But here, take a look. Right, so, right, he looks pretty cool. But I gotta say that he, yeah, you know, I just realized that my music is going, so let me turn it off. Alexa, music off. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I thought it would have been better if there were actually wires, like, you know, they would come out and you could actually move them around a little bit. Versus these are mostly sculpted in, so they're kind of flat. So that was one of my issues. Then I wish that some of him was actually real die cast versus all plastic. But I do like the different colors, right? Remember he lost his leg. Yeah, so, you know, and then I love this. I love those little features. So there are some things that I really dig about him, but, and then this actually I just put on there is actually it's a magnet. I'm not exactly sure what it's for yet. I have to read the instructions. That's why they're on my table, my desk here. Yeah, so I'll set him up, and I'll definitely put him with Yoda and R2-D2. So that he'll be cool. Okay, so I'm telling you, like, so many amazing figures came in. The one that came from, you know, it's been out for a while, but I finally got it through Toys One Dollar because I thought, you know, I need to have it in my collection. So I got the Darth Maul DX-17, I believe. And then I saw that the DX-16, he's with the Cruiser, right? So Oh, God, and I believe his box is already downstairs. But I set him up and came with this metal card. I think that's pretty cool. And then, you know, I don't even know how to even pull him out. But I've got him. I'll take a picture because I actually don't want to move. Let me see. Actually, he's not that heavy. But I know. I so love him. I mean, he's an amazing, amazing figure. And then he came with a really cool cape that I'm actually going to put on a like a dresser, you know, like a mannequin holder, so that it's just next to him and I don't have to put the cape on him, because under the other one, the cape is on. So I want him to look a little different. Oh, so cool. So cool. Yeah, and I gotta say, there's a possibility that both of them are gonna make my top 10. Yeah, I really like them both, and they're both so different. You know, the other one, the X-17, with him sitting on his throne, and yeah, and then his legs, remember, they're kind of like mechanical. Ah, amazing. Yeah, so Endgame has poured down. I mean, every time I turn around, there's another Endgame figure that's coming in. So recently I got Rescue, and then I got War Machine. And then, of course, I had the Iron Man Mark 85, and then I also have Thanos, right? So many. So here alone, there are 4 more to the Endgame collection. And every single one is exciting on their own. So let's start out with, okay, so, right, so you saw, we were talking about Star Wars, so I saw the box. I love their boxes. I mean, the artwork is great. So we saw that, we got that out of the way. And then, Captain America 2012. Yeah, he was on back order for a little bit. I am glad that I got him, and I've got to say that he was better than what I expected, because one of the things that I totally forgot when I ordered him is that he comes with the briefcase. Yeah. With, I forget, the amulet and the sword in it, right? And that was a big part of the movie, but also when he confronts himself. So I have the other Captain America, finally, the one that finally came out. And now with him, I cannot wait to pose them together, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do that video, because the display case is going to change a lot. Yeah, this Endgame situation here has changed the game. Yeah. So thrilled with that. So in one of them, you know, with my other Captain America, I have him with the helmet on and the grid, right? Because he's like going for it. But in this one, I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the helmet on him. So I think I'm going to keep him as Steve Rogers. And I got to say, so here's the head sculpt for Captain America. Right? So that's pretty cool. Right? And then wow. Look at him. I mean, that is smoking. Do you see that? I mean, he is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, his boots are awesome. And then inside the case, it actually opens up. There are two ways that you can carry it. Right? You can go the long way, vertical, horizontal. His shield. And you know, this is all he needs. This is it. So it's so perfect. I'm so happy that I got him. I wasn't sure at first. And then I thought about it. It's like, well, if he's part of the the collection as far as Endgame goes, I had to get him. Glad I did. Yeah, so stoked. All right, so let me see if I can put him back in here without. And then, I tell you, they've been coming in, and finally, I was so excited about getting him. And one thing I didn't realize that when I got him as well, is that he comes with his red cape, and I love that. So love that. Yeah, and I'm so glad too that they represented him just like he was in the movie. He was a little plump, but they didn't make him look too fat, which I think yeah, it was perfect because you notice the difference. So he came with a lot of accessories, and in one of the Thor that I have from Infinity War, I have the lights where his chest is going to light up, but I didn't want to do the same thing with this one. So these accessories, look at all the accessories, right, of him with lightning. I'm not going to put on this figure because I want him to look a little bit different. But I got to say, I mean, he comes with so many hands and the lightning bolts. But one of the things that I love, yeah, his hammer. His hammer with a little like leather right there. And then, look at that. I know. I mean, you can see how much light that gives. Look at that. Whoa. Amazing, right? Love that. Yeah, and then, I was thinking, I was thinking if it's the other hammer for Captain America of Infinity War, if it lights up. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. But yay, right? And then this is awesome. And this guy here, I know, look at that. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, that is beautiful. So that's one of the reasons, let's see if I can do this. This is one of the reasons why I also didn't want to put light on his chest, right? And also I think that the batteries are actually on the back of his, the bottom of his neck. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to put batteries in the figure. Like that. So still toying with that idea. However, these are awesome. Awesome. Yeah, so really excited about that. Okay, so the next figure that I got, I wasn't even sure that I had to get him, but I didn't realize I was gonna love him. Love him. Easily going to be one of my top 10. This guy here, first of all, is the first Hulk that I have from Hot Toys. And I am so stoked because it's a beautiful figure. It's a beautiful figure. He's with the team suit from Endgame, and a lot of people didn't like Tony Stark in the team suit. They thought the figure was, kind kind of not that exciting. And so I didn't expect much from this guy. But I gotta say, he doesn't come with much, but he came exactly with what he needed. So he came with the glasses, his iPad, and 2 different hands. So one with Thanos, the hand with the gauntlet, when he does the snap, and then the other one, as it lights up. So okay, so here is the one with the snap, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah. And with this one, I'm not sure if the batteries are going in because I haven't looked into the instructions yet, but that's definitely a flop there. And then this guy, I gotta tell you, wow. Look at him. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, so as you can see, I have him holding, right, the gloved hand, and then his iPad, and then he's got his glasses on, and I think it's fantastic. Yeah, love him. And then then his suit. And actually, I just realized his suit is kind of got that like rubbery feel to it. So be careful with sunlight and direct light, but. Love him. Yeah, he is definitely going to be one of my top 10. And then the other thing I was going to say, that if you display him on the base is really big. Yeah, because he like stands at the back of it, so you have got all this other stuff. So you might want to maybe not use the base. So that, my friends, is not the end. Because, wow. Oh, this guy here, winner. Amazing. And he came with the Don Cheadle head sculpt, which I'm a little bit torn, right? Because I've got the Don Cheadle in the War Machine, the black one, right, from the Endgame movie as well. But it's only his face. This one is the entire head sculpt. So I'm torn as to which one to use. But the thing is that this looks amazing. This really looks amazing. So I have not figured out, like, where these go in and what to do, but I cannot wait to set this up. And I am definitely going to put some batteries on him because I would love to see what he looks like lit up. Yeah, amazing. I mean, look at that. Everything about this figure, it is incredible. And this, I mean, I'm so excited about it. And I don't even know what it does yet. I haven't even gone through all the details about that. And I think that I'm going to have to watch the unboxing from Sideshow because they're always great about giving you certain details that the instructions don't give you. So I think that might need to happen. But this guy weighs a ton. So I'm definitely going to put him on the display case on top of metal, not glass. Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh my God, yeah. And then with him, I'm definitely putting him on the base because he's got the hook underneath. And I'm afraid that I would hate for him to fall over because he's so heavy. And if he hits, he's going to hit hard. So I don't want to do that. So, oh my God. So yes, I showed you 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 things that came in. That is crazy. However, this is not, none of these are really the holy grail of the mail that came in. today I pulled out of the shipper box. I haven't even unboxed it yet. Jabba the Hutt. 6 scale from Sideshow. I finally got him. And I needed to get him before he was not available anymore because he's been out for a little bit. But part of the reason is because he's big and he was expensive. Now compared to some of the prices now, because some of the prices now, some other figures like, oh my God, right? But yeah, he was close to 900 bucks. And I got him with my reward points. I know. I had to get it. So for the new year, that's exactly what I got. So he finally came in, and I don't know where I'm going to put him because he's just so freaking big. But as I redo my cabinets for my Star Wars, I'm going to figure out where he's going to go because it's got to happen. It's got to happen. So my friends, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And I got to tell you, make sure, give me the likes. Give me, you know, some of you have been leaving me some comments and asking me some questions. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you've been enjoying my collection. With that said, the collection is definitely growing, and I cannot wait to show you some of the stuff. And then the other thing I was going to show you is that, is that my next video is going to be either be my Star Wars display as it is now, before I change it and I add a couple of these figures that have come in to the collection, plus my big guy. So I definitely got to show you that. But the other thing that I wanted to show you is a video of my Barbie setup. And I know some of you guys are into hot toys going like, Barbie, boo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, but you may get a kick out of it because it's Barbie and some interesting company. Yeah, I think you get a kick out of it. And then some of the scenarios you get a kick out of it because it was part of our world, right? Whether it was a childhood thing or something people go through. So my friends, with that, don't forget, like I said, please subscribe. Let me know you're there. And I look forward to talking to you again. Take care, buddy. See ya.